After discovering the truth behind Stuart Bukenya's story, including the fact that his family lied about the death of his father to ensure that he's taken to the United States and the subsequent fallout, we explored all the different avenues there is to return the little boy back to his family. Frida Luzinda is a lawyer and an advocate for children's rights, currently the director of Child Advocacy Africa, but previously working at the US Embassy processing adoption visas. According to Luzinda, Bukenya's American family has all the legal documents to support their cause after the US court backed the adoption.
The court will tell you it's backed as official. Case was closed. So then what next? Yes, they can try and reopen it. But they have so many things to prove. They would have to prove that, for example, they were coerced into doing this. They didn't know what they were doing. Probably when he turns 18, then he can make the decision.
Last year, the African Child Policy Forum ranked Uganda second to Ethiopia for having the largest number of adoption cases in the last 5 years, many of whom were taken to the United States of America. Statistics from the Family Division of the High Court of Kampala rather paints a clear picture about the booming business of adoption and legal guardianship. The number of cases filed for legal guardianship rose from 180 in 2009 to 275 in 2010. The figure then rose to 334 cases in 2011, only to have a slight decline in 2012 to 293 cases. Until April this year, already 80 cases have been registered. It is probably the busiest section of the Family Division. Just minutes after we arrived, we found a number of European families with Ugandan children. A source told NTV that they were waiting for court sessions for legal guardianship and adoptions. Legal guardianship is a legal process where a person is appointed by court to take care of a child. The thin line between it and adoption is that the parental rights and responsibility over the child are not permanent. Adoption and legal guardianship in Uganda is governed under Article 139 of the Constitution, the Children's Act Cap 59, the Judicature Act Cap 13, and the Civil Procedures Act Cap 71. Informally, Ugandans have always adopted children through raising up relatives or children of their friends. Indeed, the benefits are immense for childless couples having a chance to have their own families with orphaned and abandoned children. But the explosive growth of the adoption industry has created fears that children are being exploited, turning them into avenues for huge profits.
So we have found a situation where the whole process is being abused. Because Uganda is a country, as we all know, that is categorically marred with corruption. So you find that it's very easy. I mean, ask me for a document and I'll present it. It's very easy for documentation to be forged. So you find that there are people, bad people out there that have preyed on this loophole. And they have made it a point to make this a business.
Frida Luzinda discloses that for many of the agencies, including some orphanages and law firms, the fee can range from between 38 million Ugandan shillings to about 72 million shillings per child.
By someone knowing how much money is involved in this whole process, they really use it as a profitable business. Because it is for those that are not those that come into it just for that. But of course, we do not go without acknowledging those that do it for a good reason. But those are the minority.
According to her, many of the parents offer their children out of despair.
They don't think beyond the materialism that the child gets. They don't think beyond the emotional damage or the loss that the child suffers. They don't think beyond that. And many parents use it to shun their own responsibilities as parents.
But she says that some of these parents are not solely to blame. She cites Uganda's poor child protection system as one that has created conducive grounds for the West to take advantage of Uganda's children.
We have no strong child protection mechanisms. Our children, and there's no system in place to protect these children. There's no sieve that will pick out an adoptable child from an unadoptable child. So because of this, we have people that sit and prey on this situation, and they will use it as a business.
As Uganda's adoption and legal guardianship floodgates continue to widely open to the world, there are concerns over the welfare of the children, especially after they have been taken out of Uganda. Foreign adoptions and legal guardianships can be a big pawn in the political game. Countries like Russia and China close their doors to adoption and legal guardianship to the United States. Sserwanja, NTV.